Dave, a hard-fought draw here in Denmark. What did you make of that?
It was exactly that. Listen, firstly, proud of the players for their efforts, performance, and I thought, especially we started the game, I know we get the goal, but even just the first 20 minutes and how brave they were on the ball, and then the shape, the discipline, the hard work, the effort, the collectiveness of the whole group had to be there tonight against a real top team. And I've just reminded the players of that. This is only part one. You know, it's half-time in the game and in the tie, but we've gave ourselves what we needed to do when we came here, which is making sure the tie's still alive. Doesn't make the challenge any easier back home. We know that. It's going to be a real difficult game, but the players need to keep believing. Coming here, that's the one thing I said to the players. You need to believe you can to go and get a result tonight, and we've done that, so that's the first part of it, and they need to take confidence from that.
You mentioned the starting of the game. How impressed were you with the first 20 minutes or so, particularly it being our first competitive game, and the way that the boys were right at it from the first whistle and then defended bravely in the second half as well?
Yeah, I think I've had a bit of a sense of that anyway. As soon as the competitive stuff starts, that's what all pre-season's about. Is about, and why you do the things you're doing pre-season. I think the benefits of, from the outside looking in, might not look like that when you're playing the type of opposition we played against, you know, Bournemouth and Ajax, but all that was geared up to prepare the players for playing against elite level, which is what Midtjylland are. You know, they were in the Champions League last season, they always do well in Europe, one of the top teams in this country, so we knew it was going to be a tough test, but I think the shape, I think the discipline and the concentration that has to be there from every single player was definitely there tonight, so they benefited from that, and they got rewards for the way they started the game. You touched on that right from the kick-off, and they were brave, right at them straight away, and then there's still always room for improvement. We're going to look at the game, where can we improve, because we also know that this is early in pre-season, well, the end of pre-season, but early in the competitive stuff, so we need to always make sure we keep improving.
All to play for then in the second leg, back at Easter Road in front of what will be a sellout. That home advantage could prove massive.
The fans are going to be massive, like they were tonight. You know, you wouldn't have realised, well, we did certainly hear them. They've been arriving since yesterday, we've heard them. I always knew when the draw was made that the fans would look forward to this one, and what we've done is we've gave everybody something to be proud of, I would think. You know, coming over here, the performance level we put on, but it is only half a job from the players' point of view, but now the fans understand how big a part they play even tonight, and they're going to be massive at home. You know, we're going to need to, we will sell out the stadium, European nights under the lights to give us the best possible chance, because it is still a real tough task ahead of us. Yeah,
just finally then, I know you went up, and like you do at all games, but went up and had a moment with the fans, the coaching staff, the players, just to applaud the fans for their effort, because they can make that extra difference.
They definitely do. I spoke about pre-match yesterday, and I spoke about, you know, the importance and the part in the play, and I think this was their reward as well for all the hardship last season, and the rewards for the success that we got last season, because we are all in this together. They play a massive part. I say that every single week. Win, lose or draw, they're the ones that come and pay their money to support the club, and they were certainly hearing their numbers. We could hear them from start to finish, and played a massive part. So listen, they've been that way. I wasn't surprised or shocked by what I seen tonight, because they've been that way for the minute I walked in the door, and no, they can all go and look forward to the second leg.
Thanks, Gaffer. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.